The Toronto Police Service wants a 3.9% budget increase, $40.8 million more than last year, totaling just over $1.076 billion. The majority of the increase in the proposed budget would go towards collective bargaining agreements, and cash will also be used to hire 341 new uniform officers. This will include 8 new traffic officers to focus on Vision Zero, an action plan to reduce traffic-related deaths, 40 new neighborhood community officers to be deployed to up to 10 additional city neighborhoods, and officers to backfill those who retire or separate from the service. 150 critical civilian positions will also be posted.
It'll provide more opportunities for officers to be engaged with the specific needs of their divisions or districts, as well as looking at some of the traffic enforcement pieces as well.
Last year, there were 426 gun-related incidents in the city, resulting in 236 injuries and deaths. By the end of October, there were 402 shooting incidents and 238 victims, which represents increases of 16% and 23% over the same time last year. There will also be a focus on technology. Toronto Police want to start the body-worn camera program. Officers would wear cameras. The service says this is an effort to enhance public trust and accountability.
It is not the end-all for the accountability and trust factor, but it is another tool that can help give objective answers to the questions. And for me, as law enforcement, I would rather our version of the film footage to be put out there because it gives full context, the information the officer had, the mindset that the officer had based on the information that was provided to him or her, and then the physical response to it.
It will have, for purposes of financing all of this, an inflation-only increase in the taxation required for these operating budgets, and it will be paid for, as everything else is, by the city's overall budget.
Toronto Police say due to a delay in hiring and a number of retirements, staffing levels have declined by 685 members between 2010 and 2020. And this has caused an issue because the service says they've had to pay premium pay, which isn't really a long-term solution since it causes employee fatigue and burnout, according to the service, which is why they say hiring officers is quite necessary. Now, the motion did pass today with one minor adjustment and will go ahead of City Council next year.